Hello and welcome to another edition of Lab Matters, a webcast from Kaspersky Lab. My name is Ryan Narayan and I have a special guest here today to talk specifically about mobile malware. Denis Maslennikov is a security analyst at Kaspersky Lab specializing in mobile security issues. So Denis, I want to start off specifically asking about the growth in mobile malware over the years. So would you say over the last, let's say 2 to 3 years, we've actually seen a gradual growth of malicious threats? Is it a slow growth? Is it growing very steadily? Give me a sense of what you're seeing in the lab.
Last 2 years, we see not very fast but stable growth.
Gradual.
So in 2008, 2009, and beginning of 2010, we saw about, let's say, one new modification of mobile malware per day. Okay. So I mean approximately 30 new mobile malware per month. Okay. But last
unique samples?
Unique samples. But last 2 or 3 months, we started to see a bit more mobile malware per day, let's say.
Okay, so over the last, say, 3 months, you've seen a somewhat of a spike in...
Yeah, a small not very big, but still in June there was about 80, more than 80 modifications, and as for July and August there were about 45 or 50 modifications, so a bit more.
What exactly are you seeing? What is the main attack vector?
The main attack vector are, for the last 2 years, are SMS Trojan, so malicious applications which are trying to send a lot of SMS messages to premium rate numbers.
Right, so, and a premium rate number is, for people who don't understand what premium rate number is like, for instance, in the US, 900 numbers, or a number that's a specialized number that charges, the cost is much more expensive to send an SMS to that number. Are you seeing these SMS Trojans on one particular platform versus another, or are they distributed on
Well, mostly we see them on Java 2 Micro Edition platform, and I can answer you shortly
why. So definitely Symbian, right?
No, Java 2 ME. It means Java 2 Micro Edition. So this platform is supported not only by smartphones like Symbian smartphones or Windows mobile smartphones, but also by simple mobile phones. Right. So it means that today there is no like Windows leader in mobile operating system market share. There is Symbian, there is Windows Mobile, we have iPhone, we have Android, we have BlackBerry, we have simple mobile phones. Right. So that's why cybercriminals are trying to target as many devices as they can. So that is why they choose Java 2 ME platform, because they can attack simple mobile phones, they can attack Symbian phones, they can attack Windows mobile smartphones.
Right. Are you seeing a lot of activity around Android phones? Because that's we're seeing, hearing from the Android handset makers and from, with this big competition between Android devices and iPhone devices, that there's a dramatic surge in interest around Android, and Android market share is growing rapidly. So there's a lot of thought around what kinds of malicious things are happening there. Give me a sense of what you're seeing specifically for Android.
Well, almost the same situation. So in the beginning of August, we found first SMS Trojan for Android platform. So it was real first commercialized mobile malware for Android. It was also created by Russian hackers or hacker. It was distributed as a movie player for playing different kind of videos, but in fact it was only trying to send 3 SMS messages to premium rate numbers.
And this is malicious application delivered through Android App Store or delivered on websites? How is the end user getting infected?
For example, if user was trying to search different things in Google, for example, from maybe some kind of videos. And
so there's search engine optimization attached to some kind of
so the first SMS Trojan which was found, and the second, probably they were created by the same group or by the same hacker, and they are probably were delivered via search engine optimization. So if user from his Android device is trying to search for something, probably for porn, and some of the top Google
So I
sites.
go to Google and I say porn player or porn for Android.
No, just simple. You can even search even simpler, easier requests, like just, for example,
so they recognize that
they recognize the user agent you are searching from, and if you're searching from Android device, they will give you, they will suggest you to download a special APK file,
which is something pretending to be a porn player, but that's in fact a piece of malware.
Yep.
And the SMS messages are silently sent. Do I get any warning that an SMS message is being sent?
It is usual when you're trying to install any kind of application to your Android device, you will see the notifications from the device that, for example, this application is trying to access your phone book, is trying to dial different numbers, or is trying to send SMSs.
But this is during the installation process.
Yeah.
Okay.
But after that, if this application was installed and you would see it in your application list, you will try to, if you try to launch it, it will immediately send 4 SMS messages to one premium rate number, and that's all.
And the cost of one of those SMS messages is
will cost
$6?
as far as it was $7.
So $7 per SMS.
Yep.
So and this is a specific issue to one country, one region in the world. Is there a geographic distribution component to this?
Well, only Russian users can lose their money if they were infected by this Trojan.
Okay, so it's specifically made and targeting Russian users, but that does not mean it's only a risk and a threat to Russian users, right?
Yep, because there is a probability that, let's say, cybercriminals will try to lease or rent premium rate numbers in other countries.
Right.
And they can maybe rent premium rate numbers, let's say in Ukraine, then in Latvia, then they go further. They can try to distribute their activities all over the world, not only in our country.
Have you seen any evidence that this is just the work of one guy, this is just the work of one or two small malicious groups, or are you seeing evidence that we're actually mobile malware is starting to take on the visibility of what we've seen on the computer and desktops, where there's affiliates involved, there's all kinds of distribution techniques involved, there's multiple components to these
We
attacks?
already have the situation right now in terms of mobile malware, and specifically in Russia. So we saw a lot of affiliate networks connected with mobile malware. We saw with Android Trojan, we saw search engine optimization. So there are different groups of cybercriminals who are working closely together in order to distribute mobile malware, in order to earn more money as they can.
What kind of money is being earned on this thing?
What?
How much money can a mobile malware operator using SMS Trojans make? Give me a ballpark number.
Well, I would be careful, but we think that the damage is equal to hundreds of thousands of dollars. So it's really big.
And a lot of this targets people who prepay for mobile services.
Yep.
So it's not like you see a bill at the end of the month and you see these strange charges on your bill.
In Russia, it is usual that people use prepaid phone numbers. It's almost everyone uses prepaid phone numbers. So they have a phone bill, they have some money on it, and that's all they're using. They're dialing. For example, the bill goes lower, and if they were infected with the SMS Trojan, they will see that they lose almost all their money.
Fascinating stuff. Thank you very much, Denis.
Thank you, Ryan.
And thank you for watching another edition of Lab Matters, a webcast from Kaspersky Lab. Search for us on YouTube and on securelist.com.